A very warm welcome to yet another brand new episode of Colors of India. Well, it's the time of festivities across the country. The colourful, joyous atmosphere has gripped the nation, in particular the national capital, which is the hub of all the cultural activity. So here in this episode of Colors of India, we'll be taking you to celebrations taking place here in Delhi. Let's start as always with the highlights first.
First is the Durga Puja celebrations. Up next, the art form of Bengal and the epic saga Ramayana.
So the festive fervour has gripped the nation. The Navratras in North India and the Durga Puja celebrations in the East. The decorations, the dressing up, family rejoicing and shopping sprees are part and parcel of the thrill in the air. So let's take you to one such gathering in the national capital.
The cheer and joy of the festive spirit dominates all. Late nights through shopping arcades, the lights and the eager enthusiasm to just go out and celebrate, without ignoring the strong religious theme that flows through it all. From the fasting of the Navratras on one hand, the slaying of the demon King Ravana, the victory of good over evil to Durga Puja, the homecoming of goddess Durga or Shakti. In South Delhi, the Chittaranjan Park Durga Puja Samiti regroups at this time of the year to create an occasion that is memorable and unique.
In today's times, we need to remind ourselves that women shouldn't be very conscious about our own complexities because our culture doesn't allow us to feel free. But we are there to take care of everybody. Everybody should be very confident about women power and they should not have any ego issues around us. And they should protect us also because we are not very strong. But we definitely can take care of everything, and we respect men and any other people around us. So we are a epitome of love and affection, and I think Durga is a perfect example of women power and everything around. And she's really the best idol in amongst all the goddess to give everybody the spread love and affection. That's what I feel, and I love this festival because it's all a women-oriented festival.
स्पेशल ये सबसे बड़ा फेस्टिवल होता है हम लोगों का और सारे बंगालीज इसमें पार्टिसिपेट करते हैं और 4 दिन पूजा होता है माँ षष्ठी सप्तमी अष्टमी नवमी और दशहरा के दिन हम इमर्शन यमुना में इमर्शन देते हैं.
Thousands of devotees turn out at more than 10 Durga pandals in and around Delhi's CR Park during the festivities. The evenings buzz with cultural programs, fireworks, traditional cuisines and more, besides the religious aspects.
हमें बहुत मजा आया. हमने डांस देखा आज हमने आरती की. बहुत मजा आया. दुर्गा माँ को प्रणाम किया. आशीर्वाद लिया.
It's time now for the ceremonial Dhunachi Aarti, also known as Dhoop Aarti. To appease goddess Durga, devotees perform Dhunachi along with the rhythmic beats of Dhak. The Dhanuchi takes the lead. The dhoop is lit placing burning coal at the bottom, which ignites a layer of slow burning coconut husk on which incense is sprinkled.
One of the biggest celebration of Bengali, and we wait for this period, especially all the relatives, all people who are staying far away from Delhi, they assemble, they wait for full year to get assembled in one place to celebrate this puja. And especially like in family pujas, like Barir Puja we said, we are celebrating this for the last 8 years, and in this quite a lot of people comes from Calcutta even, and they like the homely atmosphere they get, which is very rare nowadays. In commercial it goes quite a lot, which is not there in our place. And in this we, approximately 200 to 250 guys, they come and join with us. It's a typical, you can say, it's a typical traditional puja which we celebrate. It starts in the morning at 5. People get up at 5 o'clock, get prepared the things, and then at 8:30 the puja starts, and it goes till 1:30, 2 o'clock. And basically in this Bari puja, we would say the family during the aartis and all, they come dance. A lot of relatives, a lot of ladies nowadays, they have also come across Duruchi Nitro, which we say. People come and join on that.
This is the first time I'm in Delhi, and I'm really enjoying the Durga Puja over here. And it's a major anticipation for all Bengalis, and we really look forward to this festival. There's a lot of importance towards this festival because, as you rightly said, it's goddess of Shakti. So, there's a lot of excitement. There's a lot of, again, I can say anticipation that we look forward to, and it's like we wait for this festival for a long time. There's a lot of shopping going on, and people get really excited.
Durga Puja and the festive season transcend age groups and religion and region as all of India celebrates.
The Durga Puja festival marks the victory of Goddess Durga, which is celebrated with great pomp and show. The modern traditions include the beautiful pandals and the artistically depicted sculptures of Ma Durga. With all this comes happiness and merrymaking, which marks the beginning of the festive season. On this auspicious occasion, I wish you all the beauty, color and bliss of the festival. With camera person Dilip, Ravleen Kaur for Rajya Sabha Television.
Navratra holds a lot of significance as 9 different forms of Shakti are worshipped on each of these 9 days. While Bijoy and Dussehra is a culmination of the fervour, the ultimate victory of good over evil. With that, we'll slip into a very short break. There's lots more coming up for you on the other side, so don't go away.
Coming up ahead, the art of Pattachitra.
Welcome back after the break. Now, this segment is all about lovely paintings. Paintings and pictorial motifs that are aesthetic and depict the age-old Hindu mythological stories. Find out more about the art of Pattachitra through this exhibition.
It's titled Tales of the Goddess, देवियों की कहानी. an exhibition of traditional Patta Chitra scrolls that depict Durga and Mansa Devi by Sahajan Chitrakar. To revive the lost art of Patta Chitra, Sahajan showcases his creations that convey stories from Hindu mythology. Patta Chitras are painted with vegetable colors. These colors ensure the paintings are bright and beautiful even when they are decades old. Traditionally, Patta Chitra craftsmen are called patidars. They would go from village to village and enact their stories through songs and dance. The community in West Bengal is called Patuas. They are a group of wandering scroll painters, painting popular mythological stories and taking forward the age-old tradition from one village to another.
पटचित्र मतलब जो चित्र आँका है उसके ऊपर हम लोग गाना गाते हैं, इसके हिसाब से पटचित्र बोलते हैं। ये हमारा दादा परदादा वो लोग नेचुरल कलर से बनाते हैं, तो हम लोग भी नेचुरल कलर से बनाते रहे हैं। और ये 100 साल का पुराना मेरे पीछे जो पेंटिंग है, वो पेंटिंग मेरे पिताजी का ग्रैंडफादर ने बनाया।
The artist Sahajan belongs to a family of traditional Patua or Patta painters. He was born in Medinipur district of West Bengal. He was initiated into the art form by his father as early as 10.
मनोसा जगते गौरी जय बिसहरी पद्म फूल जन्म नीलो मनसा कुमारी नागेर हलो खाट पालंक नागेर सिंहासन मंगला बड़ार पृष्ठे देवीर आसन तरजे गरजे बेना मचड़ाय दाड़ी कांदे कोरे नाचे बूढ़ा है तोलेर बाड़ी। ये एक लेडीज है, वो शिव जी का लड़की है, वो देवी है, वो स्नेक माने सांप जो काटता है उसका देवी है। वो चांद सदागर जो है वो शिव पूजा करते और लेडीज़ पूजा नहीं करते, इसलिए वो क्रोध में उसका 6 लड़का को काटा है और उसका छोटा लड़का का शादी देगा। इसी बारे में ये कहानी है।
There are two forms of Patta Chitras. The vertically scrolled paintings are called Jadano and the horizontal scrolled ones are called Gutano Patta. Initially, Patta Chitras were painted on palm leaves. Then they moved to home-processed canvas made from cloth, gum and eggshells. Finally, the paintings moved to handmade paper, and now, of late, a combination of machine-made paper and some cloth forms are used as canvas. And what's great about Patta Chitras is that it's not only aesthetically beautiful but also eco-friendly.
Well, the superb craftsmanship of the Patwa community has made Patchitra a distinct art form that captures the imagination of artists as well as art lovers alike, both in India and abroad. That leads us into another short break. Still more to come on the program. Do stay with us.
Ahead on the program, the epic Ramayana.
Welcome back once again. Continuing with the celebrations, we get you the best of all that's relevant at this time of the year. In this segment, we tell you the oldest story in the world, the Ramayana.
Shri Ram Bharati Kala Kendra is back with the 59th edition of its Ram Leela. Presenting the age-old story, its mythology and learning. Alongside the technological ingredients that a modern repertoire can offer. The dynamics work side by side with the intrinsic goodness of the Almighty, playing with emotions in varying situations.
At every step of Ram's life, there was something he had to. For example, I think that Ahilya was not turned to stone. Everyone's emotions can become like stone until someone comes and makes you melt. Similarly, like when Hanuman jumps to Lanka, it's not that he actually could have physically jumped. But if you have the thing inside you that you have to fulfill this mission, you grow big enough in size to be able to do that. So these are the small, small things, which is the subtext of Ramayana.
Mythology plays out in all its elaborate costume grandeur. But the sentiments and intricacies of human emotion remain evergreen and eternal.
कहो मात पिता दुख कारण करूं जतन जो हो ही निवारण
सुनो राम कारण इतना है राजा को तुमसे स्नेह घना है देने थे 2 वरदाना मांगा जो कुछ मुझे सुहाना
सब प्रसंग रघुपति ही सुनाई बैठ मान तन धरि निठुराई.
As they resonate in the modern day context. In conflicts of the mind and heart.
रामायण एक ऐसा चीज़ है कि ये हमारी भारतीय संस्कृति है, तो इसमें जो है हर एक को कुछ ना कुछ सीख मिलता है, चाहे वो छोटा सा बच्चा ही क्यों ना हो, चाहे वो लोग बंदर को ही देख के ही एंजॉय कर लेते होंगे, लेकिन हर एक के लिए कुछ ना कुछ ज्ञान है. जैसे माँ के प्रति बेटा का कैसा स्नेह होना चाहिए, आज्ञाकारी होना चाहिए, पिता भी कैसा होना चाहिए, पुत्र कैसा होना चाहिए, भाई कैसा होना चाहिए, मित्र कैसा होना चाहिए, और जैसे कि भक्त भी देखिए कैसा होना चाहिए, बजरंग बली जैसे. तो हर एक को कुछ ना कुछ मैसेज है और संदेश है.
The Shri Ram Bharati Kala Kendra's Ram Leela presents a beautiful meeting point between reality and idealism.
यहाँ हरि निश्चर वे देही विप्र फिरे हम खोजत तेहि.
गिरि कंदर हनुमान पुनि आए राम तथा सुग्रीव मिलाए अग्नि की साक्षी दिलवाए प्रीत बढ़ाई हृदय मिलाए.
हम सभी एक हैं और जो हमारा बिलीव है वो सैवधकम कुटुम्बकम। तो हम लोग रामायण के थ्रू हम लोग का ये मैसेज है, सबको कहना है। और आप लोगों ने जिस ढंग से इस संस्था ने, इस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ने जो डिस्प्ले किया है, इसके थ्रू हम लोग पीस एंड हार्मनी ला सकते हैं।
जिनके बल के अंश मात्र से विजय मिले सारे दुख भय से, मैं हूँ उन रघुवर का दूता, हर लाया तू जिनकी सीता।
Bringing together the best of theatrical presentation and technical effects.
कपि वचन सुन रावण खिसे आया, शीघ्र हरो प्राण।
To relive a tale that has awed the world since time immemorial.
अब तक जीते तुम जो योद्धा, मौसम नहीं एक भी योद्धा। रावण नाम जगत विख्याता, बड़ों बड़ों को मैंने साधा। हारे हरदम अभिमान बढ़ाई, शक्ति सत्ता और प्रभुताई। जीते हरदम सुनहु सब भाई, सत्यशील सत्कर्म सिधाई।
Indeed, Shriram Bhartiya Kala Kendra's Ram Leela is a legacy in itself, an effort to familiarize the audience with the country's cultural heritage. And that brings us to an end of today's episode. Wishing all of you a very happy Dussehra and Durga Puja well in advance. Goodbye and take care.